Good day, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So this is our nightly surrender. It is done every Monday through Friday, and we're going to ask her what it is that we need to surrender. But before we get started, go ahead and hit like, comment, subscribe, tap that notification bell so that you can receive all the uploads to this channel. Also, if you're interested in any specials, you want to do some Yoni care, go ahead and visit Mommy Magick. The link is in the description below. And if you use the Spirit Soul promo code, you will receive a discount on all orders. Also, if you're interested in, making Mother Day's baskets for metaphysical needs, like such as candles, you want to align your chakras, you want to get some butters, go ahead and reach out to ChakTherapy and order forms. She'll make your basket. The order forms are also in the description below. So Spirit, what is it that you want us to surrender on this day? All right. I hope you guys have been loving the messages that Spirit has been sending through to me to give to you. They have been some heavy hitters, but that's okay because we are here to heal. All right, we are here to heal, okay? All right, Spirit, what do we have? Oh, so we surrendering that ego, okay? We're surrendering that ego. And that's fine that, Spirit always has to remind us to, keep that ego in balance. It's okay. Sometimes ego comes out and you guys just be like, okay, go on back up in there, right? So we're just surrendering our ego tonight, all right? So just remember to cultivate that gratitude, right? Be of service to others. Make sure that everything that you're doing is coming from your heart. All right. So the thing is, like, when I say make sure it's coming from your heart, like, make sure that there's no intentions or, malicious intents attached to it. Like, if you help somebody, don't help somebody just to post it all over social media that you're helping somebody. Okay. Back in the day, I used to do that a lot. Like when we go out and help people, like it was in my younger days, I used to like thinking, putting it on social media just to show people what I'm doing. But that was ego. That had nothing to do with Spirit. Although I was doing it from a spiritual place, that had nothing to do with Spirit. That was all ego because I wanted the recognition behind what I was doing, right? So when you're doing things, just be mindful of that. I'm not saying don't post things that things that you do regularly on social media. What I'm saying is just make sure that you're not doing it in a manner to receive, praise or, hey, look what I did for this person, because that's ego and not Spirit. So, just be mindful of how the things that you're doing and how it's coming off. All right. Don't be the social media healer. Don't be over there laying hands on people and got all their business on social media, because then you lose their trust and then they ain't gonna want to come to you no more, right? So enough of that, y'all, but surrender that ego, surrender to play, have fun, lighten up, okay? Take breaks from overthinking on your goals just for a minute. Like, you've been at it. Okay, so just take a break from it, right? Play. When the time comes, play just so you can rejuvenate yourself, so you can get refreshed. Schedule some online chats with your friends. Call them. What can y'all do together to make things more interesting? But yeah, just play. Okay. What else do we have? Surrender to that play, y'all. Surrender to worry, y'all. We do this a lot. We got to stop worrying, okay? We just need to make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life, okay? So commit to yourself tonight. Like, look, I'm not about to be worried about this and that, okay? Because when you worry, that messes things up. That messes up everything that you're manifesting. Like, you can't do a whole manifestation affirmation and then be like, oh, man, oh man, I hope it come through. Right? You worrying gonna sabotage that manifestation. And it ain't gonna come through. So you make sure that, you're living an anxiety-free life and that your heart is focused on the faith that you have and that you're letting Spirit guide you through this whole entire process. All right. You know, even when you're doing your spiritual work, don't worry about that. Just be like, you know what? I'm doing the best that I can with this, and I'm gonna give it to spirit. You know, because that's what all of us are doing. All of us are just doing the best that we can. Like, you know, we're doing the best that we can with this life. It's not gonna be perfect. All right. It's gonna be up and down and deep and up and down and deep and up and down and deep. Okay, so it's not gonna be perfect. So don't worry, don't stress. That song came to my mind. Don't worry about a thing. All right. Every little thing will be all right. And then surrender the desire to control people. Okay, so just having that controlling ability. Look how she look too, y'all. Like, she like really in control. I'm like, you don't sit down somewhere trying to be all controlling. She really in control, right? But don't try to be over controlling, because that's how you, again, sabotaging things. All right. So you want to make sure that you're achieving your goal, right? And so that's part of like backing off and regrouping, right? And just, allowing yourself to breathe. All right. Just don't try to control people. All right. Because it's never going to work out in your favor. You know, there was an adjustment period when I got out of the military, and I was so used to everybody just doing what I said, because I was a higher ranking leader in the military. And then when I got out of the military, it was like no one was doing what I told them to do no more, right? So, you got to surrender that. You got to surrender that. And if you lead well enough, guess what? People will follow you. Okay? So there's no need for you to over assert yourself to get people to follow you. All right? So surrender that desire to control people. You got this. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. All right? Spirit, what else do we have? I'm going to see what we got, y'all, because this is getting good. It's like, I'm feeling good. Spirit doing good. I'm just feeling like, ooh. Spirit just coming through with the realness tonight. All right, so what are we working? Ooh. All right, so somebody has experienced this heartache or loss. All right. All right, so it looks like it's a maternal loss or something in the maternal area here. All right. And so what's going on here is like, it's like you're lacking something maternally, or something is going on maternally. All right. But you're still balanced though. You're still balanced. Although you're experiencing this heartache, you're still balanced. All right. And you're still holding on to something. You're holding on to love. You're holding on to something. So maybe some of you may have a rocky relationship with your kids or something like that. I don't know. Or you may have a rocky relationship with your mother. You missing like some motherly love, But it's not as bad as it seems, right? You feel like you're suffocating, but really you can breathe. You can breathe. So it's time to address that in your healing. Address these mommy issues in your healing. I don't know who this is for, and I don't know what this is, but it's definitely in the womb space. It's definitely something dealing with maternal loss. All right. So maybe you had a fight with your mom, or you had a fight with your daughter. All right. But there's still hope. There's still hope. I know everything seems grim right now because she's in a grim place, but there is still hope. There's still this little bit of hope. You just gotta sit down with spirit and ask them, like, listen, I don't even know what to do. Because sometimes I do that. Sometimes I just be like, spirit, I don't know what to do. And then spirit just give me an answer, or they give me a call, or, I get a call from somebody and they be like, hey, spirit told me to tell you this, so just, hey, it'll come to you. All right, what else? Ooh, truth. Yeah, some reflection. You need to reflect on this, all right? Doing a lot of reflecting, figuring things out, examining of self. Because I'm pretty sure that this has a lot to do with you having to examine yourself, all the different things that you need to assess about yourself. What happened? What happened? What took place? What do I got to do to fix it? All right. So examine yourself for the truth. All right. A lot of y'all don't even know know the truth. Some of y'all don't even know the truth of y'all lives, you know. And so you're going to have to examine yourself and do that real work. And Spirit going to reveal the truth. Because I'm going to tell you, Spirit has been revealing truths. Okay? Especially for me. Intuition again. More reflection. More thinking about things. More looking at things from a different perspective. More. Listen, Spirit just wants you. Look at these numbers, y'all. 3. I'm trying to get it into focus. 3, 2, 0. Uh-oh, hold on. 3, 2, 0. I'm trying to get into focus. I hope y'all can see it. And then 2. So maybe this happened in March. All right. At the beginning of March. Maybe that's a birthday or a significant date. March 20th, you know. Or maybe you can look into this 322 and figure out what Spirit trying to tell you here. All right. So, but you definitely need to sit down with yourself. You know, trust your intuition. Okay. Again, some maternal stuff, y'all. Look, some maternal stuff. I'm finna show y'all something that I just saw that I ain't never seen when I looked at this card. Y'all see that? That ankh represents the womb and the phallus. All right. Life. Okay, something happened in your life that you need to reflect on. Okay? Because it's preventing you from surrendering. Okay? And some of it is mommy issues or something going on with you and how you dealing with your daughter. Or something that happened between you and your mom. Your intuition. Right, reflecting on it, looking back on your life and figuring this thing out. Self-discovery, y'all. It's a lot of self-discovery about to be happening right now. You in this space to self-discover. All right. Spirit, what else you got? Get me all sad, Spirit. Again, you got this support. You think you don't, but you do. You have all the support that you need here. You are a healer. All right? You are a healer. You don't need no doctorate. You are a natural healer. You're a natural doctor. All right? You have spiritual gifts of healing. And you desire to share them with people, so why are you not sharing them with them? Why have the desire and you're not willing to share? Go ahead and start sharing your healing abilities. Trust. Trust that everything's going to work out. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Go ahead and choose your career. Like, figure out what it is that you want to do. Choose it. And then trust yourself in it. All right? Why don't you trust yourself? Why don't you trust yourself? Okay? Why is it that you don't trust yourself? Gotta figure those things out. Let me redo this now. Redo this shuffle. Forgot these are big cards. Y'all gotta do it the other way. Spirit, what else we got? What else do you want the community to heal from? Alright, let's see. Ooh. You need to heal your patience. Wow. Spirit saying you don't have much patience. You need to heal that. Why don't you have patience? What happened? 23, y'all. 23. I'm telling y'all, write these 2s and 3s down. Spirit is not playing. Why don't you have patience here? Did your parents not have patience with you? And now it's reflecting on how you interact with people. Did something happen in your life that caused you not to be able to have patience? Because Spirit's saying that you need to heal patience. Like, control and patience go hand in hand. When you ain't got control, you lose patience. When your ego is not being satisfied, you lose your patience. Why? Spirit said, heal your patience. Healing. Spirit like, look, you just need to heal. 21. Spirit saying you need to heal. Spirit say like you go out one way and you come in, you just be toe all up, just to the world you like happy and all primped and proper and looking good, and then when you get home you just be like crying and can't keep yourself together, in a state of depression. So you need to heal that. Overall healing needs to happen. And 12. Wow! 12. Again, this victim consciousness. Okay, this was the message yesterday. That control. Then when things don't go your way, your ego be acting like a victim. Y'all can't hide from spirit. Y'all cannot hide from spirit. Look at all these twos. 3. 2. We got 3. We got 2 0. We have 2. We have 2 3. 2 1 1 2. Write them down, y'all. 3 2 0 2 2 3 2 1 12. Okay? We need to know what spirit talking about here. Spirit got some things to say. Spirit trying to get through some things. Spirit trying to let you know, like, look, boo-boo. Spirit like, we need to heal this. You're hurting because of X, Y, and Z. Parental X, Y, and Z. And you ain't got no patience because of something. And now you're acting like a victim because you losing control. Alright, so healing that victim consciousness, that always me mentality. Alright, spirit, what else we got? I realized that I hurt you. But please know that you hurt me too. So, past life level. Alright. Soulmate. This is soul to soul healing message. So your soul to your soulmate. You hurt. Although this person hurt you, they realize that they hurt you, but you hurt them as well. And so they had to hurt you harder than you hurt them. That's how it go. We are not ready to reconcile yet. Some of y'all that think about reconciling with y'all past life, or y'all soulmates, or who y'all think y'all soulmates is, y'all not ready to reconcile yet. Or you ain't ready to align with your soul. You ain't ready yet. Ooh. Gotta do this healing work. Gotta do this healing, y'all. It's serious out here in these streets. It's serious out here in these streets. Pay close attention to what I say, because there are many coded messages when I speak to you. Somebody up here playing, y'all. Somebody up here playing with y'all. Talking in code. So you need to pay attention to them. This could be past life or current. Somebody talking in code, trying to play games, alright? And you need to be able to understand them messages they putting down, because they talking in code, but even though they talking in code, the message is clear, okay? And they up here speaking in code, trying to confuse you and trying to manipulate the situation. But this person ain't being upfront, okay? Alright, so we're gonna pull these two. So the first one is, don't make assumptions. Be aware of unconscious assumptions, okay? So assumptions are made so fast and unconsciously most of the time because we have agreements to communicate this way, all right? We have agreed that this is not safe to ask, that it is not safe to ask questions. We have agreed that if people love us, they should know what we want and how we feel. So, okay, we're gonna do some relearning here. It is very safe to ask questions. How else will you know if you don't ask questions? All right, so somewhere along the line, you were taught not to, question things, and you begin to, sometimes when you feel uneasy about something, that you're suppressing it, and because you're suppressing it, you make an assumption based off what you already know. And that might not be accurate. So ask questions, okay? Ask questions. Also, just because somebody love you doesn't mean that they know what you want. They can't, like, they're not psychics. And they can't read your mind, and you can't read their mind. So you got to communicate what it is that you want and hope that they accept it so that it can happen for you. All right. But other than that, like, nobody's going to read your mind. So don't be going around the house and stomping and slamming doors and doing all that stuff and huffing and puffing, or being mad at your friends, or being mad at people because you feel like they should already know because they say they love you. No, that's not how that works. Communication is the key. All right. Communication is the key. So this card is the don't make assumption cards again. Let your life be transformed. All right. So when you stop making assumptions, your words become impeccable. That means they're going to receive them more because these are words. These are quality words. Okay. And your life is completely transformed. It makes things easier. It makes things move smoothly. All right. So magic just happens in your life, and what you need comes to you easily because spirit moves freely through you. You see that? You see that? So when you stop making assumptions, everything just becomes so beautiful, so impeccable. And then because you're not angry and all that bitterness and you're not making assumptions, you'll start seeing things shift in your life. You'll start seeing a transformation occur in your life, right? And when this transformation happens, spirit just start moving for you because they be like, oh, you know what? This person got it, baby. They got it, you know? So that's how this works, all right? That's exactly how this works, all right? So yes, we are done with the assumptions today, all right? We only gonna live in truth or what we know is facts today, all right? All right, spirit, what do we have? So we are moving into our light and shadow work, okay? And these are light and shadow attributes that spirit feels that we need to be aware of, all right? All right, spirit. Okay, mother. The mother attribute. Now, everybody know that it's wonderful and beautiful to be a mother, right? So I'm going to go ahead and tell you the light part of being a mother and the light side and the shadow side of being a mother. All right, so you got that nurturance, that patience, that unconditional love, that joy in giving birth to life, right? But also being a mother, you be smothering or abandoning children, instilling your guilt on your children for being independent, right? So we all have these, these high expectations for our kids, right? And we only have these expectations because we're trying to live vicariously through our children, placing our own guilt and our own fears on our kids, or something traumatic happened to us, and here we go trying to push that off on our kids. This ain't even happened to our kids, but we telling them about these experiences, and then indirectly traumatize them, right? Because if y'all go back to my healing messages about healing from sexual trauma, sometimes we be talking to our kids about certain things and it traumatized them because they had no thought of that. You gotta wait till they old enough to receive that stuff. Also, being too mothering. When you get into relationships, all right, you want to mother your divine masculine, or you want to mother your divine feminine, right? And that's too much. That's like holding their hand, and then you burn yourself out. So we got to be cautious when it comes to this mothering attribute. There's always a light and a shadow aspect to everything, okay? So that's pretty much it, guys. If you want the extended version of this, meet us on Patreon, and I'll talk to y'all later.